And I'm going to walk you through all of the things that you need to start implementing in your sales call discoveries if you want to close more deals, handle less objections, do less follow up, earn more money, and be able to actually build the life of your dreams. So, without any further ado, Jay, kick us off with your opening question.
Cool. So, Anthony, got your application, got all those details. I am curious, in your own opinion, what is the biggest challenge you're having starting your own successful online business right now?
I think the biggest challenge for me right now is just picking the right opportunity. I think there's just so many different things that I could be doing, and I'm being pulled in a bunch of different directions. And just again, finding the right one that makes sense for me based on where I'm at the moment.
Got it. So, right now you feel like you're being pulled in all sorts of different directions, but you haven't actually picked the right opportunity based on where you're at the moment. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Understood. When you said, based on where you're at the moment, what did you mean by that?
I think I'm currently in this position right now where I'm looking to leave my 9 to 5 work. I've been working at this company for the last 5, 6 years. And I'm at a point where I'm looking to have more freedom to actually travel some more, but also have more freedom and have more control over my schedule at work.
Okay.
All right, pause. Who else would have got the question that Jay just got there and gone in that direction? Be honest with yourself, guys. Who else would have done that? Nope. Rayanne, I didn't. Harry, good. Quinn, okay, cool. I'm surprised. I think if you're being honest with yourself, most of you would have gone into something about picking the right opportunities, which is not what you should have done. So I'm only pausing, Jay, because you did a very, very good job there. Because that was subtle. The thing that Anthony gave you was so small for you to latch onto it and go, okay, yeah, you mentioned you haven't picked the right opportunities. You feel you're pulled here, pulled there. Get all of that. You said based on your current situation. What is your current situation, or what did you mean by that? That was very, very good, Jay. So I'm only cutting you just so I can do the training and point it out to everybody. Keep going from there.
Mhm. Okay. So you don't have the freedom over your schedule or the location freedom that you want to have, and you haven't had that for the last 5 to 6 years at your 9 to 5. Is anything shifted after the last 5 to 6 years that now you want to take more control over your freedom and schedule?
Not bad, but I feel like you will, how to word it, you'll start going down a rabbit hole in the conversation where it will be harder to get the details because you're now kind of going down the sales process of like, okay, what was the turning point? What's the shift? Why now? Those sort of things. He gave you something that had detail in it that you could have pulled out, which is the word freedom. Do you
Mhm.
actually know what he means by freedom?
No, I think the five
I
to
would go
six
there
years just
first.
stuck out to me, so because I was like, well, that's a long
it,
time, but
it's
you're
not
right.
gonna it's not gonna kill the call, but it's gonna make the call a lot harder for you. Because to get the specifics of the pain and the problem around freedom first will give you a much better grand slam for when you then go back to the question that you just said there, which is okay, so you haven't had freedom in regards to A, B, C, and D. You've told me it's a problem for D, E, and F reason. You also mentioned that you've been in that situation for 5 years. Given that you've, I guess, allowed yourself to be in that situation for 5 years, has something changed with A, B, C, D, and E, and F? And then now the question is going to be way more loaded that you'll get a much juicier answer. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, so I would go back and switch that question and do that again. Focus on the freedom bit that we don't know what it means yet.
Okay, gotcha. So you don't have the freedom or the freedom over your schedule and your travel that you want to have for the last 5 or 6 years.
Okay, pause. With the recap, it's important that you don't use phrasing like you don't have the freedom because you, as the closer, don't even know what that means. So you
So
can't
should I even
use,
recap?
sorry?
Does it even make sense to like recap before I even know what freedom means?
Well, in that case, yeah, you could just not do a recap and just go into bang the question. Okay, you said freedom is what you're lacking. Freedom of what, or freedom to do what? What do you mean by freedom? But the point is, you don't want to say, okay, so you said you lack freedom, because you now, as the closer, are using wording that you don't have the definition for. So it'd be
Okay.
better to say, you mentioned freedom. What do you mean by that? Or what don't you have freedom for, or freedom to, whatever. Don't use their language and then just like brush over the fact that you don't know what it means, and then go to a question, which is like, what did you mean by that? Like, from just a language pattern point of view, it doesn't make sense. You're using a wording that the prospect used that you don't know what it means, then asking, what does it mean? So in your example there, Jay, probably better to just not do a recap and just go straight into the question. Okay? All
Cool.
right.
Yeah,
Keep
I
going
thought
for
my
you.
heart was beating a little bit there, so it's just starting to do a little bit too much.
All
Cool.
good.
Okay. Well, Anthony, you alluded to, not having the freedom over your schedule, but what exactly do you not have freedom over?
It's little things like being able to go out and take my girlfriend out for a nice date, whether that's once a week. The freedom to actually travel the world and see different places. That's something I've always wanted to do, but I've not been able to for several years now. The freedom to control my schedule, and honestly, the freedom to be able to, upgrade certain parts of my life, whether that's my car or whether that's something else.
Okay. Understood. So this has been going on for several years. How many dates did you go on with your girlfriend this week?
Nah, there's a more direct route to get the conversation to start cinching up. Connect the dots. There's two things that he said over the conversation so far that you need to bring together. What are those two things?
Well, the fact that this has been going on for several years
Bingo. One.
and that he hasn't seen an upgrade.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know.
Fact that this has been going on for 5 years, and the fact that he said they're little things.
Hmm.
Bring those
Okay.
two together. So what I'm
I
curious
wrote
about,
down little things.
and so you're looking for the discrepancy. Discrepancy meaning, like, where's the root cause of this problem? Might be that, might be something else, but I'm going to ask. So what would be a question that you could say that brings those things together? And this is where you open up the call very open-minded, asking, what's the biggest challenge? You ask a few questions. What do you mean by freedom? And if you're really listening, very quickly, you start to see things that you need to challenge the prospect on. You
Yeah.
don't have to challenge the prospect 10 minutes into the discovery. If you've got something to challenge them on 60 seconds in, go for it.
Yeah.
Because that's data gathering. And this is where we got in that confusing conversation the other day, I think with Kimberly, of like, I think it was Kimberly, of like, well, what do you mean data? Or maybe it was Rayanne. I'm sorry, I forget. But someone was like, what do you mean data gathering? Like, what is data? What's not? Everything's data. Anything that you're getting information on and understanding what it means, that is data. So you can be challenging the prospect, but that's data gathering. Because I'm trying to gather the data of, it's been going on for 5 years, and he says it's small things. Well, there's clearly something that I need to ask about that to figure out their situation. What
The
would that question
metadata.
be?
So
Correct.
the so
I'm
the
going to turn my
question.
camera off. Just give it
Okay.
a go. Okay.
Okay. I gotcha. I'm curious, Anthony, from going on more dates with your girlfriend to wanting to upgrade your lifestyle, what made you call those things or what sorry, let me go back.
Remember,
Anthony,
we're not just asking about the little things. We're connecting it to the fact that this situation's been going on for 5 years. Do you want me to give it to you?
well, I want to ask what made you refer to things like going out on dates with your girlfriend and upgrading your lifestyle as little things. But how do I don't know how to connect that.
No worries. So I would say something like this. And again, it's not the word track. It's looking at the pieces of the puzzle, and the pieces 5 years and little things. So I would say something like, okay, it's interesting. You said you're trying to pick the thing to do, to make money, to get out of your job, to have freedom. And you said that you want freedom over these little things, and you gave a list of different things. And you've been in this situation now for 5 years. So I'm curious, do you think part of the problem in regards to why you've been in this situation for 5 years, you've struggled to pick something and just get on with something, is that you're viewing all of these things as just little things in your life?
Yeah, we're getting right into it.
Like, let's fucking go. Like, why not? What do you want to do? Ask another 5 questions, 10 questions, and then get there? You see the point? Like, let's get the fuck going.
Yeah.
He's given us enough information. Okay, you don't have freedom. You've given me a list of specifics. You say you can't choose something, and you're calling these things little things. There's your motherfucking problem. You want to look at it, or you want to run away and get off the call? I'm on this call to make you look at things as they really are. And I'm going to get there in 90 seconds. Does this make sense, folks? And this is how quick you will actually get stuff in a call if you listen and you're not pussyfooting around of like, oh, I got to gather all my data first. This is data. The data is like, why are you in this situation? What is the situation? You don't have freedom. You don't have freedom over these 5 different things. Why? Well, you called them little things and you said you can't pick something and you said it's been going on for 5 years. What's the point in moving on in this call unless he says, you know what? Well, he could say 1 or 2 things. Yes, that is why. And I guess they're not little things. These things are actually pissing me the fuck off. Cool. Well, now we're going to move forward. Or he'll say, no, I don't think that is the reason. Okay, cool. So I'm curious then why you do feel you're in this situation. And he'll give me a different answer, which is fine. But unless you move past this impasse, it's like, what are you doing? You're just like burying things under the carpet and saying, oh, yeah, that didn't really make sense. We'll come back to it. Why? Why come back to it? I don't want to sit on the call for 45 minutes. I want to do my discovery in 10 minutes if I can. Okay? All right. Rock and roll, Jay.
Cool. All right, Anthony. So, you mentioned that you haven't had the freedom for the last several years between going out with your girlfriend and upgrading your lifestyle. Do you think part of the problem as to why you haven't achieved that freedom is because you've been referring to the upgrades in your lifestyle as little things?
What do you mean exactly?
Sure. When you describe things like not being able to go out with your girlfriend or upgrade your lifestyle and travel, do you think people that achieve those things in their life and have that freedom get those by referring to those aspects of their life as little things?
Yeah, no. No, I don't think so. Absolutely not. No. Wow, interesting. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now, actually. Yeah, no, I don't think they do achieve those by calling them little things, Jay. I think you're right, yeah.
Why not?
Because if you're calling it a little thing, then it means it's not that important to you. You're not going to put in the work to actually achieve it. And if you didn't put in the work to achieve it because they're little things, then you're going to stay in the same spot, stuck in the same spot.
Okay. Given that you feel like if you call it little things, then it won't be big enough to actually put the work in. Why have you been referring to them as little things?
All right. Let's
Is that too?
No, this is fucking selling, guys. Can you feel this? It's like, this is a real call, guys. Like, Jay is bam, right into it. I agree, Simon. That's why I paused it, because I was getting fucking goosebumps. I was like, holy shit. This is what it feels like to be on a call with me. Crushing it, Jay. Keep rolling. Very, very, very good.
Cool. Yeah. So, Anthony, before Josh interrupted, I asked you, why have you been referring to these as little things?
That's a good question. I've not really thought about that
pause.
before.
One little nuance. I feel like you rolled out that question a little bit too quickly, because it's a question that he's actually going to really have to pause and think about. It's not something that he can, anyone could hear the question and just like rationally think about the answer. So thinking through like what you're doing and where you're going with this prospect, I would really pull him in with your tone, your energy, and your pacing. Like really pull him in to that challenging question and that thoughtful question. Just do it a little bit more, let's call it like subtle, okay? Because I feel like he would give you an okay answer the way you said it, but this could be the make or break question.
Does
So
it feel like
to-
does it feel like I'm curious what Anthony thinks. Does it feel like the way I rolled that out was like I'm going for the kill?
I
No.
think what's
As in
interesting,
like too quick?
the first time you did it felt different to this time, but I think it's because we
I
had to
interrupted.
stop and then get going. So, but the pacing
100%,
the
Jay.
first time was perfect.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm trying to point out what you're doing really well, and then obviously if there's things to improve. But yeah, the first time you did it, it was so natural the way you like went
Mhm.
quicker in the previous question, pulled him in, and then pulled him in. You kept slowing it down, and you were just in the zone. I cut you out of being in the zone to do a bit of coaching. So jump back in, give it another go.
Cool. So, Anthony, given that you believe if you refer to these aspirations that you have in life as little things, then it'll cause you to not put the work in and not actually do what's necessary to achieve them. Why have you been referring to these goals of yours as little things?
I've not thought about it before, but I think part of it is maybe just the fact that it's been so many years of me wanting these things and not being able to do it. And I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what, if I can't do these things, then they can't be that important. Or, let me just call them little things. Oh, it would be nice if I could upgrade the car, take the girlfriend out. But, those are little things. Because at the start, it wasn't the case, to be honest with you. At the start, like these are huge things, huge dreams, and they still are. But I guess maybe I've started using words, diminishing words like little things to make myself feel better about my current situation.
Okay. Interesting. So, have they been big things for the last
No,
five,
no, no.
6 years, or have they not?
Is feeling better about your current situation helping you or hindering you? That's where you should have gone. Like we are, I was gonna say, I'll fucking say it. We are balls deep right now, guys. Like we are right fucking in there. So keep going. That last question you said there wasn't bad, but you could really tie him down on this kind of reframe that we're doing now. That is you feeling better about your situation, making it more likely that you actually accomplish these goals or less likely? Is it helping you? Is it hindering you? Is it serving you? Is it sabotaging you? That final tie down, that's it. Like we've got enough for him to have had that. Okay, I've had the realization, which is where he was a few questions ago, but now it's clicked and it's like a one way street. It's like once it fully clicks, he can't go backwards. Like even if he got off the call and hung up the phone right now, he'll never forget that click moment that you just had with him if you did that final question. And he gave it to you because he was like, well, I'm doing this to make myself feel better. Cool. Is it working? Are you closer to your goal or are you further away from your goal? I'm further away. So where do you want to go now as far as making yourself feel better about your current situation and downplaying it using words like would be nice, little things? No, I'm done with that. And then he'll get fired up. No, I'm done with that. How many deals have you already lost this week that you could have closed but didn't because you were out of state? I'm not a fan of sales hacks, but if there was one thing you could do before your next sales call to raise your closing percentage, it's using my patented pre-call checklist. Imagine taking just 60 seconds to read 5 to 7 personalized bullet points on a piece of paper, and as unbelievable as it may sound, puts you into the optimal state to access your highest sales skills on every call. That's the pre-call checklist. I'm going to show you how to create your own. All you need is a piece of paper and to go through the training that I'm going to give you. Thousands of salespeople have used this framework to close more deals, and you can have your own for free. No strings attached in a matter of minutes. Click the link below this video, enter your email, and grab it right now.